Hi again from the garden, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So I am out here this morning doing some harvesting specifically for a special order that I have to fill today for a birthday party. A client has requested two $30 bouquets, so $60 in flowers total. It's for a boy's birthday party. She wanted blue and greens, but of course blue flowers are very limited, so I can use a little bit of lilac or purple if I have that, but she said they also like yellow. So I think I'm just gonna make a mix of the greens that I have and yellows, and then maybe put in some of the Rebecchias for a fall look, and then see what I have for purple. So I thought I would just take you guys along on what I'm harvesting and how I put it together. But I also want to do an unboxing in this video because I got some new garden boots, and since we had a bunch of rain unexpectedly this morning, I thought this was the perfect day to test those out. So I want to go inside and get those open and on my feet first. All right, so I'm inside my photography studio and I want to go ahead and open up these rain boots because I think this is the perfect time to test them out today. We had a bunch of rain this morning, which I didn't even know we were going to get, so that also was a welcome surprise. So these boots were sent to me from a company called HISEA, and I will link all of their information down below. There should be a couple pairs in here. I think one for me and one for my husband. These boots are similar to like the rubber boots, like muck boots, a different brand. So that's how you spell it, HISEA. So let's see what's in this box. All right, so here's the first ones. They have, looks like a really nice tread on the bottom, soft around the ankle. I'm not sure if these are mine or my husband's. I honestly cannot even remember what we ordered. Let me open up the second box. Okay, well these are definitely mine because they're purple. So those must be my husband's. So these are the purple color. It looks like it has the roll down top, which it has a floral inside. That's really pretty. They look a really nice quality. It says lifetime warranty on all products. That is awesome. So I got those. My husband, he picked out, I think this is the army green color, the ankle boot. He's gonna wear these both in the garden and when he does some fishing. He likes to do a lot of ice fishing, and so I can see him wearing these when he's in the ice fishing shack to keep his feet nice and dry. So I will have to have him test those out. But I'm gonna go ahead and test mine out in the garden today. So I'm gonna cut the tags off and then I'll get these on. Okay, so just having these on, they're really comfortable already. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the garden and get things harvested. And I'm excited to have these on today because they're definitely gonna keep my feet dry, much better than my tennis shoes or my flip-flops that I came to work in. All right, so I'm back out in the garden ready to harvest. I do already have some things harvested inside that I harvested yesterday. Yesterday was market day, so I did a little bit of extra, but a majority of the flowers for this project I'm harvesting today. So I'm gonna do this a little different than my normal harvest. Instead of harvesting, you know, a bunch of zinnias and putting them in a bucket, a bunch of celosia and putting in a bucket, I'm going to specifically harvest for this project, so I'm just gonna use one bucket for now. So let me take you around the garden and show you the specific items that I'm harvesting today. And I should also mention, because this is for a specific project, I know the exact dollar amount that I need to harvest, which is $60. So I'm keeping a running total in my head as I'm harvesting so that I am only picking about the dollar amount that I need for today. I don't have any other special orders for another couple days, and so I want to pick for those orders when that day rolls around. Today I am only harvesting for these two $30 bouquets. So I want to start in my Rudbeckia patch. I tried to harvest some of these yesterday for my market, and well, my microphone cut out here, but what I was saying is that I really wanted to harvest these yesterday for my market, but the stems just weren't quite sturdy enough, so I wanted to hold off a day or so. And I really wanted to tie in these warm, rich red colors with these bouquets because I think it'll blend really well for the little boy's birthday party. You can see this one's really wobbly, but that's just a side flower. I think that this larger one is going to be okay. That one's a little too wobbly, but this one's more firm, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that one. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these in water, and then I'll clean them off when I get them inside. This one seems okay. I need one more. That one's nice and sturdy. All right, so I'll have 4 of these large Rudbeckia. All right, so I have my Rudbeckia. I want to walk you down to my sunflower patch because I think I have one sunflower opening that I want to use. Okay, so the first time I filmed this sunflower bed, my microphone completely cut out, but I wanted to give you guys an update on what it currently looks like. So let me flip the camera around and show you. Okay, so here is a look at the bed that is on the south side of my building. You can probably see a few grasshoppers hopping around. They are just terrible right now. But in the back closest to the building, you can see a row of sunflowers that they have buds on them. They're not quite ready to open yet. And then in the front here, there is another row of sunflowers. So this is my second succession planting of sunflowers. This is my third succession planting of sunflowers. And they are all looking really, really nice. In fact, these might be opening in a week or so. These sunflowers should be some nice additions to the rest of my market bouquets for the season. So my 4th and final planting of sunflowers is on the outside of my fence, and those are the ones that I'm counting on for that big end of the season market in September. They're only about 2 inches tall, so they have a long ways to go, but I'm really hoping that those time out perfectly for that big market. But these should help me out for the rest of the farmers markets for the season. Okay, so I'm in my zinnia patch, which is looking absolutely wonderful right now. We're actually having some family photos taken tomorrow night right in the garden here at sunset, and I am so excited. But I need to pick some zinnias for those bright pops of color for this project. I have a few yellow zinnias already inside, but I think I need about at least 2 more per bouquet. And if you're not familiar with how you harvest zinnias, you need to make sure that the stems, kind of like I did with the Rudbeckia, is firm enough. Otherwise, if you pick the zinnia too soon, it's just going to fall right over. So here is an example of one that is sturdy and ready to pick. And here's an example of one that is way too wobbly to pick. 2. And again, I'm just cutting today what I need. 3. I need 1 more yellow one. That one's firm. All right, so I'm over at the other end of the zinnia patch, and it's looking really blue in the west. I think we might have another thunderstorm coming through, so I better hurry up and get these harvested. But because I have all those Rudbeckia harvested that are red tone, I wanted to grab a couple of the red zinnias. And I think that these are the deep red variety. That is really pretty. That might be a little soon to harvest. Oh no, I think these are just fine. So I'm going to pick 2 of these. Those should add a really nice pop of color. And it doesn't look like I have any snapdragons right now, but I want to grab some status for filler. So let's move over to that patch. Here's what the sky is looking like in the west. I think we definitely have some rain coming. Okay, so Status is a filler that I discovered last year for the first time, and I absolutely love it. Along with being a really good filler for regular bouquets, I have been drying a ton of it because when it dries, it holds its color almost perfectly. So I have some white Status in here, which it doesn't look like I have any ready of that, but I have this purple Status that actually has little white specks in it. I'll put a close-up up on the screen, but these are ready, and so I want to grab 4 of these as accents in the bouquets. All right, I actually grabbed 6, but those are so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put these in the bucket and we're gonna grab one more thing. So in this little patch, because it was an area of ground that was bare and I didn't want weeds to take over, although they kind of have in some areas. I actually have some astilbe planted in here, but I put in some Dara seed, and as you can see, it's coming up really nice. And I have one deep purple stem that I think might be ready. So I want to cut this and put this in the bouquet today if it's ready. So there's another one that is not open on the same stem, so I'm just going to cut it right where they meet each other. And I can test this out and put that in the bouquet today. But there are a whole bunch that are going to be almost open pretty soon. Like I can tell this one's going to have a little pink hue. One's going to be white with just a little bit of pink. I really wanted to try this out this year because I can harvest Queen Anne's lace and have that white look, but everyone sees that. So I wanted something a little different, which is why I ordered this Dara. That's going to be cool. All right, it's actually starting to sprinkle. I'm gonna take these inside and show you everything that I have to use for these bouquets, and then I'll get started putting them together. And by the way, these rain boots have been perfect because all of this is wet and my feet are staying nice and dry. So I'm really happy with how these boots are working out so far. All right, so I'm back inside and I got everything harvested just in time because the rain is really coming down out there. So again, I'm putting together 2 $30 bouquets for a client. This is going to be displayed at her son's birthday party. So I have 2 buckets here, and I am just going to evenly sort these ingredients real quick into the buckets so I know I kind of have the same ingredients so that they're even, and then I can easily put the bouquets together. So this is the bucket that I just harvested out of the garden, so I'll be dividing those, but I already have some ingredients inside here. So what I'm working with is some of these Benry's, they're either the Benry's lime or they're the Envy zinnia. I am not quite sure, but they're the lime color. I have another gold Benry's giant zinnia. I have some celosia. This is the terracotta. This is the Selway white. I have some red spike amaranth. I have some goldenrod, and I have a little bit of yarrow, not very much. My yarrow is kind of in a lull right now. So that's what I have divided into these buckets so far. Now in my fridge, I had some Nicotiana. This is green. I'm not sure of the name on this variety for like what the seed packets would say. I was gifted these seedlings and they're growing beautifully. And since this client requested green, I thought I'm going to pick these and use these in the bouquet. So I have maybe 4 really nice stems here. So I'll put 2 in each bucket. And again, I'm just dividing these. I may not use it all, but then I know I at least have even ingredients on each side. I actually have more than 4 stems. So let's just put 2 in each for right now. I don't want to overdo it on the Nicotiana because of the shape of it. I just want them as kind of accents in the bouquet. Okay, so then I want to make sure I get a sunflower in each bouquet. So let's put one over here and one over here from the one I picked today. I do have 2 more little ones, so we'll separate those. Then let me look at the snapdragons that I have. So it looks like I have 2 taller snapdragons, which are probably the Potomac series, and I have 2 shorter ones, which I know are the Costa apricot. So I'm just going to put one of those on each side. And then let's go to the bucket I picked this morning. I know I for sure want these gold zinnias in here. So 2 in each bucket. I know I for sure want the red zinnias. So 1 in each bucket. I know I for sure want the status. So I know I picked 6 stems. So I'm going to put 3 in each bucket. And then once I get these divided, I'll be able to see the color scheme and see if I'm missing anything that I need to go back out in the garden and add just for contrast. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more than $60 picked in these buckets, so I'll just go from there too. Now the Rudbeckia that I picked. I also have this 1 stem of Dara, so I'm just going to put that in one of the buckets. All right, the rudbeckia. And I didn't clean these off outside, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So I have 4 big stems of rudbeckia. So I'll put 2 in each bucket. These are gonna add really nice contrast. And then I have 2 shorter orange ones. I'm gonna just leave these off to the side right now because they are shorter. Then extra in a separate bucket from some things that I had picked, I have some white cosmos that I may add in for accents if I want pops of white. I do have 1 white lizzianthus. It has a little brown on one of the leaves, so we may or may not use that. And I went ahead and picked some cosmos. They're a purple, although they may mix since I'm using the amaranth. So I might pop the cosmos in there too for a pop of color. But let me go ahead and start assembling one of these bouquets with the ingredients that I have. So I'm going to start with the celosia and the amaranth in the back. And I'm going to put the amaranth a little bit higher because I want that poking out of the top. I think there's some bird poop on the amaranth. I'll have to clean that off. Okay. Then I'll put this tall snapdragon as a spike on that side. We'll do these tall rudbeckia kind of peeking out from the back. There's a bug on my arm. I can feel it. All right, so there's kind of the base that I have for the bouquet. Now I have so much dark going on, I need to have some pops of light, so I'm gonna put some yellow in front. Let's do a yellow zinnia and a yellow sunflower. That zinnia has a little cobweb on it. There we go. Then we'll do another zinnia. Then I wanna make sure and have this red zinnia in there. These are looking good. Actually, before I put the red zinnia in there, I need to put some of the status for color. So we'll do a purple here. And then I'm gonna wrap a purple around the side. I'm gonna just use all the status because I like those little brighter accents. Then I need a couple of these green zinnias in. Oh my gosh, that adds dimension, those green zinnias. I have a stem of goldenrod, which is really, really pretty. Let's put the snapdragon off to the side. Oh, this nicotiana, I haven't even put that in yet. Now the amaranth needs to be brought up again, and the celosia in the back. And you know, when they get this home, they will arrange it in their vase however they want it arranged. But I like to have some of the tall ones, you know, definitely peeking out. That's looking better. Okay, now I'm gonna bring in this red zinnia right in front, along with this other sunflower. So I'm getting the layers going on. Then let's pop a green zinnia in the back. We'll tuck this other yellow zinnia. It's not as tall, so I need to have it in here. There. Okay. Maybe the yarrow on the side. And then one last nicotiana on the side. There. That is really, really pretty. All right, I'm pretty sure that this is a good $30 value, but I'm gonna count it up. And do I like those cosmos in there? I think I do. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, ooh, I have 4 stems, so I'm gonna put 2 in each. So I'm gonna thread these down through. Cosmos are like pretty flimsy. So I like to put them in the middle of my bouquets because then I know that they're really well supported. Oh yeah, that just adds a little accent. So greens, yellows, and reds with little accents of purple. I think that that's gonna be good. I actually could use a little more value in this. So I'm gonna add a pop of white with this Cosmos. Ooh, I really like that. And then I'm gonna add another pop of white with another Cosmos. I'll put the Lisianthus in the other bouquet. These are gonna go in the other bouquet. Let's put this white one in this one. Oh, I like the pop of white in there. This one does not match at all. It's pink, and that's gonna be too open by Friday, so I'm gonna just pitch it. And then I think I'll put another celosia on the side. That's better. That is a nice, healthy looking bouquet. All right, rubber band it. And then I will be wrapping these in paper also for her. That looks really good. This is so thick, it is hard to fit in my hand. All right, that's gonna go in the water. Okay, I'm gonna get the second bouquet put together and then I will show you guys when they are done. Okay, there's that one. All right, I went ahead and wrapped this one. I love all of the layers in this. So I have some tall snapdragon, but then you can see there's Rebecca and zinnias and Cosmos all around the side. Here's that Dara. And of course, there's a couple sunflowers in here. The pops of white from the Lisianthus and Cosmos. I just think that that's absolutely beautiful. Time to wrap the other one. All right, and here's the other one. I hope she likes these. I think they are absolutely beautiful. They look like fall, but they also, you know, could fit into a boy's birthday theme because they don't have those pinks. Actually, I put a little bit too much water in here and now my paper's getting wet. Darn it. I'm gonna have to adjust that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing this little project that I'm doing. And again, on the rain boots, I think I'm really gonna like those. It was, again, perfect today because it started raining. There is a discount code. I will put it again across the screen and in the description of this video, but if you wanna purchase any of the boots from the HISEA site, they are 15% off using the code that is on the screen. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for a lot more cut flowers throughout the year. We'll see you soon.